Grim. Alright, what am I doing? Excelsior, that's right. Excelsior Phase One. Oops, where am I typing this? I don't know what windows those keys went into, but we're loading Excelsior. I'll just move my window. Hi, Alley Cat, how's it going? The grunting noise is Trent Reznor? Oh, okay, that you were answering that question. I didn't realize he did the sound effects as well. Okay. So I have been making a map. I redrew it after my last stream, but this is like all the towns I've finished following the roads, and I've left some notes to places where I haven't gone yet, and I have about a page of notes of like things people in the game have told me to do that I haven't tracked down yet. So yes, here I was in, I think this is South Blagsell it's called. And there was a note earlier that South Blagsell was to the north and North Blagsell is to the south because somebody messed up the maps in antiquity. Lysandia's antiquity. We're in the place called Lysandia. Ooh. I hope that's not too loud. Looks like it's okay. It was loud in my headphones. Yes, South Blagsell. Here we are. Hey, look at this nice tree. I find nothing. You see a tree. So inspecting and looking are different. You see a signpost, but you inspect the signpost. And it's Andre's Provisionary. I can't go in the doors. I've traveled far and wide. Well, that's good for you, I guess. Let's see what you got. Torch, lanterns, and apples. No. Can I sell? I like how I'm just riding my horse into shops and stuff. Nobody really is bothering me about it. Should I sell one of these torches? I feel like eventually I'm gonna... There's some towers that have dungeons inside. I have not gone into them yet. There might be a hole in the ground that has a dungeon as well, since that would be the ultimate thing to do, I think. But I haven't found a hole in the ground yet. Gerald. Okay, I just know them as Gerald. Seeking out Master Archer in the town of Pibsley. I think I did that. That's how I got the archery ability. What's the F1 for status? Marksmanship, that's what I got. I am a marksman. Which means I can use that longbow. If I ever remember... Fire a catapult? When am I going to have to fire a catapult in this game? That's very curious. So I can attack. Would I have to equip the longbow and then fire it? Easier to cast a spell. But the thing is, I have to remember the spells by 2 character code. So I have Flame Toss. Okay, what do we got in here? Care to try one of? What would you like? I don't think I would like any of those. I make my own food by casting ZB. Right, I need 2 points to cast that spell. I see a signpost. Please come in. It's the please come in. Is that a pun? A deer's antler. Oh, we're auto-saving. Sure. Please come in. Well. Who's that? No thanks. I don't think... See, this game always shows, like, interesting things behind doors, but then you can't go in them. I wonder if I should set my cycles higher. That's often a bad idea while the program is running. There are more worlds than those you can see. A lot of sorcerers say this. I'm beginning to think that they're a bit dogmatic about that. There's like some sorcerer training teaches them all to say that. My name is Balls on Master Forge. If you need anything forged, stop by. Okay, South Blagsel. Balls on Master Forge. In another town we met like a master cheesemaker. I stand at the ready day and night. Can I sell any armor? Oh, good. I don't think I need anything here. Okay. Oh, the door's locked. I'd like to know about whatever this is. The gypsy eyes you carefully and remains silent. Now... sometimes walls are not walls. Maybe this is like a Thief's Guild where you have to lockpick to get in. I don't know. The stable. For fee, I can do away with your enemies, says the assassin furtively. That doesn't sound that furtive. I mean, you don't know who I am. I'm on a horse. So, are you whispering to me? Not really. I'm on a horse. You gotta talk over the horse. Well, not that the horse is noisy, but I'm a distance away because I'm on a horse. That's what I'm saying. Then, in the Castle Infinitum, is an expert in the art of survival. I failed to find Castle Infinitum. It was supposed to be southwest. Oh, right. Excelsior. Castle Excelsior is the castle in the middle of this land. That's what Excelsior is. What am I saying? Survival. In Castle Infinitum. Okay. I'm gonna make some so the Z is like somebody's name and the B is banquet. Let me look this up. It has quite an extensive manual. White Arts. Zaga's Banquet. A very popular spell, despite the fact that the fare created is not always the most pleasing to the palate. What do we got here? I don't need another horse. Boar. Boar in the north. Boar in the north knows where the red amulet is. Now I need 3 amulets. Red, green, and blue. Now, I think someone told me that one of the amulets is in North Blagsel. Does he mean North Blagsel? We're in South Blagsel, so not going to the north, we're going to the south. This whole game has a confusion of north and south because of this one thing, but I think it's supposed to apply only to Blagsel, and like South Blagsel and North Blagsel. I don't know. And I'm sure auto-transcribe is having a hard time with Blagsel. Blagsel. I don't know. Looks like it's saying black cell. But what about North Blagsel? Yeah. Boar in the north. I'm going to put quotes around north because I think Boar is in the south in North Blagsel. So let me just check for a moment. I don't have lockpicking. Once I learn lockpicking, I should probably come back and try to get in there. It looks like a place worth sneaking into. Need lockpick? All right. Make herself a little more food, and let's continue on our way and go check out. Ooh. That's quite a hefty hit. AP, alleviate pain is my healing spell. So if I inspect this sign, South Blagsel, well, North Blagsel says to the west, which is actually south. South Blagsel says to the south, but it's actually to the north. And then Castle Excelsior is to the north, which is to the north. Oh man. Like what is with this sign? South Blagsel, South Blagsel should be to the east. That's what it should point, but everything to do with Blagsel is weird. Swim, not while riding a horse. That's interesting. I meant to H for help. Oh right, Alt S is save game. Oh nope, not Windows S. There we go. At some point I should probably create a third save. Or a fourth, I suppose. So we're just... There we are. It's North Blagsel. I'm gonna quit for a moment. And then I feel like emulating a faster computer. I just want to see if anything changes. Well, the loading startup changes. No, I don't move any faster. Well, let's investigate North Blagsel. What are you looking at? Snarls the cutthroat. I feel like sound is now worse. I have no idea what cycles I was at before. In each castle there's a mystic orb. It's rumored that the wearer of its corresponding amulet will be rewarded upon touching the orb, says the bard. That explains why the orb has done nothing. Because, like, whenever I level up, the guild masters say, seek the orb for your reward or something, and the orb doesn't do anything. I need an amulet. Well, that's, I must write a note. Orb needs amulet. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. Thank you, Bard. Oops. I accidentally resized the window. How do I... There we go. There. Thank you, Bard. I stand at the ready day and night. The woods have a mystic beauty to them. Enjoy your stay and obey the law. Who's this? There's a very literate person in Wickmire who teaches people to read and write. I think I got that already, the scribe ability. Can you spare a pence for one in need? It's not giving me the option to give them a pence, but I would. Oh. Okay, so this looks like a spell shop, maybe. Wait, what did it say? The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Very few know this, but the rare substance, liquid light, can be found deep in the Forgotten Pits. Forgotten Pits? That sounds like a hole in the ground. I think there's going to be a hole in the ground. Okay. Liquid light in Forgotten Pits. A wide selection of magical items. Okay, I don't think I need any of those right now. The sign is blank. The sign is blank. That's odd. And there's trees inside. Well, I guess that's not unusual. A lot of people have potted plants inside. Begone, the leper shrieks. Begone before the devil touches you too. A blood letter. Oh, okay. What do we got in here? Find Gerald of the South. He's kin to one of the greatest knights of the land. I did find Gerald. Oh, good. I can... sell the weapons I... Oops. Oh, how do I get back on the horse? Board the horse. Yeah, I wanted to buy. That's why I pressed B. Charm battle axe. I don't think a fire staff sounds pretty cool. Okay, so that's not what I wanted either. Torches and shovels. Am I gonna need to like dig everywhere in this game? Another place with locked doors. Do I need to learn how to lockpick before I can get into some important places? Like, I thought I was gonna get a quest in order once I got here, but I couldn't find somebody. Balza. No. Boone. Or Boer? I think it was Boer. But I didn't find a Boer out here. Oh. What day is it? Is it Sunday? It is Sunday. Hi there, Jingle Bell Rainbow. How's it going? The charming sword. How's it going? I want to learn how to lockpick, but I don't have any leads on who might teach such a skill yet. Hang on, I want to try... What happens if I try to pick the lock? I don't have the lock-picking skill yet. I just unlocked the door. I should have tried in South Blacksville as well then. The magic shop is quite wonderful. Okay. I just collect potions. Can I take it? Get it? I just stole a potion. What if I sold it back to you? Okay. I just picked up a potion from their floor and demanded a refund for it. That seems very unethical. I wonder if that affected my karma. There is this alignment stat. It seems to change every time I cast a spell. Okay. So let's just put North Blagsel on my map. On my map, it's sort of down here on the southeast is where North Blagsel is. And then north of North Blagsel is South Blagsel, because that's how it works. So there's like a lady behind the door there. It's just a warrior. It's just a plain old warrior behind a locked door. So, who's... Okay. It's a buccaneer. Just heal up a little bit. Oh, who's that? It's a banshee. Oh wait, here's a tower. A chattering signpost. The signpost remains silent. What? How is it chattering and also silent? Keep iron thread. Okay, we'll mark this on the map. I'm gonna guess that this might be where the amulet is. Hi there, Brigand 1851. How's it going? Ultima Underworld in this game? Yeah, this game was made by one person. Well, I guess Ultima was made by one person. Or I think two people. Okay, so I should try my lockpick at South Blacksel just to see. The thing about this game, like, it was shareware, like, it was essentially a free game. I don't know if the shareware version... I don't know. I'm playing the registered version. It actually, like, the author of this game is still active on the internet, and you can get the full registered version of this game still, and they're still giving out registration keys for the DOS version on request if you ask them about it, which is what I did. What am I doing? Picking the lock. Okay, it's a gauntlet of... So, I have in my inventory 61 keys. Am I using a key every time I pick a lock? 60 keys. It seems so. And I don't even have skill. Maybe these are low skill doors intentionally. I guess I didn't need to open all of them. Who is this? It's just a healer. Perhaps some other time. Now, I was told... I see a fire. I see a tree. Who have I missed? Or wait, it was North Blagsell I was supposed to check out. Was the... It's the assassin. So I don't know. I don't know how big a company Origin was by the time they made Ultima Underworld. But yeah, to some extent, it's you know, well, it's about what you want your game to be, but what resources you have, and all sorts of things. Actually, let's heal, and then now I'll save. Start a new save, why not? So I'm realizing there was a path to the west of Excelsior, which I want to investigate. How am I doing for experience? 850. Attacking the Gorn. Why does the Gorn have 4 arms, it looks like? Finally getting some gold. Okay, so this path went up. So I haven't really gone off the path too much. There's this big forest here. There could be something out there. It's a lich. White with a crossbow. I guess I can outrun them. Do I want to go to Castle Excelsior? I don't really need anything right now. It'd be nice to sell some stuff. I don't know if this place has good... Maybe I can sell stuff at Oublier. Sort of a oh, there's a duck. Let's go talk to the duck. Quack! That's very good. I'm glad this game has that. You see a duck and water. Is there a weapon shop in town? General supply. No, I need... Oh. The complete knight. There we go. Complete knight. This is a good place. Where I can sell both weapons and stuff. So I'm kind of want to sneak in there and steal those potions, but I wonder if you lose karma if you do that. Who's that back in the corner? Have I talked to them? Come and join my search for a higher being. Oh, the cleric is searching for one? A valuable amulet for each major attribute. Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay, so what I realized was to the west, there was a pathway I didn't take. It sort of split north and west. I also haven't really looked out here in this field. It's a big field. I might regret this. Ah, okay. Sure. Okay, Stockshire is to the north. Woodshade. I haven't been to Woodshade. So why is the arrow pointing left actually to the north? Now, when there was the sign, it said South Blagsall to the south, and to the west it said North Blagshire. It makes me wonder, is that consistent? When it says west, it means north? Unlike every sign? Woodshade. So far, every yellow guy that looks like this has just been a guard. And I'm worried that someday one of them won't be, like, will be important and won't be a guard. Magician and Showman's Fund. These people ask me for donations, but then they don't follow up. You can volunteer to heal at Borinthia. Have I found Borinthia? I bet this is the way to learn the bandage skill. Oh, right. I was supposed to go to Bevel to look for the musician. Where's Bevel? Oh, that's way to the south, I guess. Okay. Did I see... Oh, they're just, healing. The bard smiles politely. The most Nargausius, the most distinguished geologist in all the land. Okay. Do you think this matters? Is this something I need to know? Where am I? I'm in wood... Wood something. Geologist. Nargausius. In wood something. I've forgotten the name of this place. Oh, we got loots. That's kind of cool. Hi, Tarxix. We're wandering around Lysandia. A beautiful green-bladed sword. Aramel. It's made of aramel. Keep Flare. I know where Keep Flare is. Okay. I just started taking a note. Anytime someone says something that's not like the sweet tooth, that's good. Like a standard response, like pleased to meet you, not notable, but oh, who's that in the corner? Top of the morning to you. See, that's like a standard response. But if someone has a name or says they're the best in the world at something, that many people have said they're the best in the world at this or that. Keen eyes and soft step are invaluable aids. I do have a horse now. I can run away from enemies on the world map, which is kind of useful, because I'm faster than them. Though I'm not faster than an arrow. The archer sometimes can get me. And sometimes I want to go towards the enemy, you know? The bow is mightier than the sword. Not yet, in my experience. Actually, I think I want to sell mine. Ooh. Yeah, that's some good money. Should probably find a bank. Deposit this stuff. Hello and good day to you. I don't want arrows. Yeah, the horse just walks into everywhere, except a tower. It wouldn't let me go into a tower. Okay, so what was this place called? Woodshade. Mark it on my map. Woodshade. So I'm slowly trying to visit everywhere on the path. Then maybe I'll start... I was hoping to find, supposedly at Castle Infinitum, is the cartographer, which sounds very helpful. But I've not found Castle Infinitum. It's possible... So I went very south. I went to the... It's supposed to be southwest of Excelsior, which is like to the east here. Excelsior is where you start. Yeah, see the archers, you want to avoid being a cardinal direction from them. Or a diagonal. Why did the archer have a trident? I should heal. And then this bard, or oh, it's a pickpocket. So this is Oublier again. I think I'll keep running. So, the Castle Excelsior is up here. This is where you started the game. There's a lot of monsters here. I think once a monster spawns, they just never disappear. So, because I've been at this area of the game more than anywhere else, it just has the most monsters around. So down here, we found... two gold pieces. We found Bebel and Wickmeyer. Oh, I need to go to Bebel to look for a musician who I think is going to travel to like several locations and then teach me Excelsior is to the north. Wickmeyer is to the west. Bebel is... yeah, and I've seen Whittlenecks. So I haven't gone east of Whittlenecks, and I haven't gone to the west here. Or no, I went to Wickmeyer. To the west. I haven't gone to the west of Wickmeyer. But supposedly there's a musician here. I think this is what a bard looks like. They've got a name that starts with a J. So, or somebody will tell me that they were here. That's what I bet's gonna happen. Somebody will tell me, hey, I saw... what's the name? Jad Merlings is the name of the musician. Somebody said they saw him in Bebel. Or no, somebody said he was going to Bebel. Who saw him in another town. So I bet there's someone here who will say that they saw him. Just a woman hiding in the trees. So, yeah, I've seen... Ah, you seek Jad Merlings. He's a friend of mine who just passed through here. I believe he was on his way to Oublier. Okay, so now I have to go to Oublier. Where I just was, but he wasn't there yet. He wasn't there until I got here, I think. I think this is how it works. So I'll go to towns all over the map. Eventually we'll meet Jad Merlings, and I bet he'll give me music skill. The music skill. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know what the music skill even does in this game, but... so there are some weapon shops. Which will give you, like, which you can sell, like, anything at, and then some weapon shops you can only sell, like, swords at, or, you know, something more specific. Okay. I'm going to save this one and call it empty, because I meant to save it 3. It's not actually empty, it's just a lie. Okay. This is Wickmire, and I have not gone to the west here. So this is a place I haven't been. I guess I don't need to... Oh, it seems to... Oh, maybe I did go this way. This looks familiar. But it just stops, eh? Oh, there's a bridge. Okay. It's a little bit of a broken path, but... Wow. Good shot. Been a bit dangerous out here. I try not to go diagonal to the archer for as long as I can. A large shield. Alright. Hey! We found it! We found Castle Infinitum. Okay, so hopefully I can find the cartographer here. Okay, so this is kind of... It's more west than south, I think, of Excelsior. But it is technically southwest. I guess it wasn't a lie that somebody told me it was to the southwest. Infinitum. So, okay, I can't go down that way, but I can go along this edge. Oh, no, I can't go any further than that. Alright. Oh, good, the door's just open. I like the color scheme in here. I guess I'm just gonna, like, open every door. So, like, why... Empty rooms make me nervous. There's, like, something I gotta, like, search every... I guess I should deposit a bunch. Oh, I'm here. Heltimer the Obscure. Well, that definitely seems obscure. It's like, should I go in any of these rooms? Why are they here? Why are they locked? Or they're not necessarily even locked. They're probably just haven't opened the door. Okay, let's go in here. Who's this? Hornets. I am a meteorologist. I'm very busy. You've probably noticed the effects of the drought sweeping our land. Tut tut. No, haven't, but I'll take your word for it. Okay. So they just sell some food. There's a duck. I like... This game has good ducks. There's also a magic spell specifically for dealing with ducks, which I don't have, but I like that it exists. You will sometimes meet a crazed duck in the wild. Okay, it's a ranger. Nice to meet you. Okay, something else at Infinitum, wasn't there? Cartographer. Survival skill. I think someone out here can teach the survival skill. Oh, that's an orb. So that's an orb. Okay, so I don't have the blue amulet, so I won't bother trying to pick that lock right now, but... because I might get the pick lock skill eventually. No. What do we got out here? Who's this? Sir Ementhor, ruler of Lysandia North. Okay. Weird diagonal. Good day to you, fair travel. My name is Sulk. It appears, although you have roamed far and wide, you may not be fully prepared for the harsh reality of the wilderness. I could give you guidance on the art of survival in the wild for the price of 25 gold pieces. Yes. Please do. There. You will surely manage to travel greater distances in less time, while at the same time not packing any extra supplies. Good luck to you. Cool. So now I have survival. That is good. It's a good reminder to cast the banquet spell. My food's getting a little low. So does that just reduce my food usage? I'm gonna run out of keys. Should have bought some keys from that guy. Joreth. Aha! Aha! Okay, hang on. Survival skill. Cross that one off my list. Okay. Lord Valkyrie may not keep this service available long, as he seems to be cutting back. Yes, yes, give me information. Write the name on this form, and I will do my best to find it in my collection of atlases. Well, I don't have names of places that I haven't been. Except Randaway. Oh, I thought he was going to give you a map. Nestled in the woods on Moondrop Island. Okay. I mean, okay. So that's not what I thought I was going to get a map. But no. The map I'm getting is the one I'm drawing, I guess. Which is filling out. It's not... doesn't look like there's anything in there. Okay. So we got our survival skill. Yeah, so I think we've seen what this castle has to offer. Alright. Should have healed up while I was in there. Keep saving the wrong one. Okay. Well, okay, so now we know how to get to that castle. I don't know if I want to explore the woods around it yet, but I guess I'm going to have to start. I like how the Banshee has a scream. Magic wand. Ow. Archers do seem to be the most dangerous enemy. Maybe they had a point about arrows being more powerful than a sword. I don't want to save right now. I don't really want that crossbow. How am I doing for experience? Okay, so I should head back to Excelsior, actually. So I will do that. So, I don't know what the survival skill does, but I guess I'm using less food. That's what I would guess is happening. So many monsters have shown up out here. I'm gonna go see the guild. So anytime I need to run away and heal up, I can come in here. I can come into town where I'll be safe. How do I get to the guild? There. Alright, seek the orbs for your reward. So I need to find the amulets for the orbs to actually work, though. Now 5 MP. So now there's a spell that I wanted, which will heal me faster. I wonder if the enemies will get tougher now that I'm level 5. So yeah, more hit points, and let's talk to this bard. Ah, yes, I know Jad Merlings. He stopped by here just before going to South Blagsall. He may even be there now. Okay. Trying to restock my food. Okay, so I wanted to sell some of these things that I've been accumulating. There we go. All right. So I could go back to the South Blagsall. I'll go back there later. So I wanted to go back south to... So the road goes south to Bebel, southwest to Bebel, and then east to Whittlenix. And that's the way I want to go for now. Oh, though I wanted to see if I could buy a spell... Is there a spell shop in this town? What do you got? Okay, so I want... Let's look at the manual here. There's a spell. There's a 5 Mystic Rejuvenation. Significant. So I want MR. That's 5 MP to cast. Omni Heal is 7. Cool. So I want MR, but it doesn't look like they have it here. A DOS release of... Well, there is a DOS release. I did mail out copies of the floppy for a short period of time, but I couldn't make it worthwhile. So I still have a bunch of floppies with Lizard on them. I even printed out like a little card that came with them and stuff, and I mailed that out. But yeah, it wasn't worth the time it took to like walk to the post office all the time. Yeah, the DOS version. But it's still available for download. The same place that, like on itch or on Steam, you can install the DOS version. The DOS version isn't different than the NES version at all. It just runs on DOS, I guess. And it's not particularly efficient. Like, I just made it... I didn't want it to be any different than the NES version, because it's like... Lizard was an NES game. I wanted... Like, the way the NES decided what Lizard was, to some extent, I wanted to retain that in all of its ports. So the Super Nintendo port still looks like the NES game. The DOS port looks like the NES game. Those are all the ports I made, I think. I considered a Genesis port, but it didn't seem worthwhile. At least I'd have to redo the music in some respect. But otherwise, I guess it's doable. Oh yeah, Genesis, the thing about Genesis hardware is it's not like... Super Nintendo hardware is a superset of NES hardware, more or less. So, like, porting, if you have the source code, porting one to the other, it's not that bad. And some people have even written, like, kind of a NES auto translation to Super Nintendo at this point, which sort of works. It works for some games. Some games it doesn't. So it can almost be automated, not quite. Or sometimes it can, I guess. Just not always. But Lizard, I made a Super Nintendo port. But if you had the source code, you could adapt it fairly straightforward-ish, I guess. So yeah, those are the platforms that exist for it. But Genesis only has 2 hardware palettes. So I would have to fake more hardware palettes. I guess you could, because it has 16 colors, so I could fake 4 hardware palettes with extra tiles. But then every tile write would have to be 4 writes. I don't know. It could be done, but I don't know. It wasn't close enough that I wanted to go through that effort to port it to Genesis. Okay, so this is Whittlenix. Let's check my inventory. I have a magic wand. Hang on, do I already have? No. Gentleman's armament. No, that's a blood letter, or maybe it's a leech. MR. Yeah, I want that. Okay. Now I have to find a bank, because I put all my money in the bank. Is that a bank? It doesn't really look like a bank. Dove's Egg Hostel. Where's there a bank? I think Bebel might have a bank. Hi there, Nansen. Well, it is a text mode game, but it's like text mode where they can rewrite the font, I guess, in custom ways. So some of the glyphs they've changed into... here's a bank, I think. I should mark that there's a bank in Bebel. Happy New Year to you as well, Nansen. Alright, so let's go back to Whittlenix, and I will buy that spell I wanted. While I'm here, I should remember to stock up my food. So I think food is declining more slowly now that I have survival skill. Okay, so I want MR, Magic Rejuvenation, I think it's called. So now I can heal faster. That'll save me time. But also if I'm like in the middle of battle and I need a quick heal. Okay, so I have not followed this path here. What does this say? Embuscule. Okay, I haven't been there. What is that? No, it's just a skeleton hiding in the woods. So hang on, do I have a swim ability? Oh, you have to learn it from somebody. So we're going south, way down south. As I recall, Blagsall, there was like a river to the west of it, wasn't there? So I guess this is the other side of that river. Oh, here we go. Embuscule. Greetings and good cheer. So... Ambiscule. Alright, new town. Can you spare 2 Oh, this one's asking me. Yes. A beggar hears many rumors. 'Tis said that the baobab tree marks the location of an object of great significance. I believe that the sorcerer Syrian in Burrows can tell you more. Now, somebody told me about where the baobab tree is, but I don't think I've been to Burrows. Rumbling Range. There's a baobab in the mountains of Rumbling Range. The baobab is like an African tree, like on the plains, isn't it? You wouldn't expect to see it in the mountains, would you? Let's see. I gotta write a note. Sorcerer Syrian in Burrows. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Can you? So this one doesn't give me a yes or no, but this one did. How do you like? Oh, he bought shoes. I like that. That's interesting. Molten Iron Forge. Okay, I don't think I have any weapons to sell. I have... The pirate says, you can learn the ways of the sea in the port city of Farborough. Really? Because someone said... I have a note. Borinthia. I haven't been to Borinthia either. Farborough? Is that like Scarborough, but farther? Now there's a Scarborough that's like East Toronto, or Southeast Toronto, I guess. But it's a place in England, isn't it? A magic lantern. I can't remember where it was hidden. Well, is that useful? Oh, it's the bootmaker. Winged boots. Oh, that sounds sweet. I want winged boots. Let me check the manual here. So, quick reference chart. Leather boots. Doesn't have winged boots on here. But, I want some. Because winged boots are cool. Okay. The suave-looking warrior eyes you carefully. Christoph is my name. Okay. See, like, one like that, I don't know whether to write a note about that. This sign is blank. Why are there blank signs? I stand at the ready. Okay. No, I don't need anything. Let's gather some food. A dozen places named Scarborough. Yeah, well, I mean, any given, like, town name, there are often, like, a lot of them. Though, I think there must be a famous one in England or something that the other Scarboroughs are named after. Scarborough was named after the English town of Scarborough, North Yorkshire, inspired by its cliffs. Okay. So there's a place in North Yorkshire. Okay. At least that's what the Toronto Scarborough is named after. Oh, I think I accidentally resized the window. Thankfully, DOSBox X has a menu option for reset window size. I really value DOSBox X. Yeah, like DOSBox, its own release is kind of stalled for a long time. I was using like builds from the SVN code because like a bunch of improvements had been checked in, but they hadn't made a release. And then like forks started to appear. There was like DOSBox. I don't know. There was different forks of it. There was one called Staging, which seemed to be like still an extension of how it was, but like the UI wasn't improved. And there seemed to be a resistance against that. But then I found DOSBox X, which seems to keep up to date with other forks, and also has just like all I needed was this menu. It has a menu, so I don't have to remember like all these keyboard shortcuts. I can just go to the menu, video, reset window size. I don't have to remember something for it. It's very nice. Or just go to main, pause emulation, or main, I don't know, whatever I need to do. It has like ways to mount the drive from a menu instead of swapping disks in DOSBox without a UI was insane. I don't know how to describe how the experience used to be, but so much easier with DOSBox X. Anyway, no, I don't. I'm on a horse. I don't need a better one. And everybody says that theirs is the best. There's a ranger in Hollow who can tell you about Dark Eyes. I've been to Hollow. I know where that is. Dark Eyes I know I'll need. A Switch 2. There's a Switch 2 now? Is that out? Oh, released June 5th last year. I didn't realize there already was a Switch 2. Huh. I knew it was coming, but I didn't realize it was out already. I haven't heard anyone talk about it at all. Okay. I don't even have a Switch 1. Kind of bypassed that one. I have a Wii U. I still haven't played all my Wii U games. I need some keys. Carrie Madonna has a Switch too. There's a fellow in Heights who murdered a man in cold blood. Rumor has it that the act was done with cunning and virtuoso murder? I haven't heard that word used to describe murder. I shall have to pay him a visit to learn his methods. You back away from the dangerous liking man before he gets carried away in his musings. So, Heights... So the thing about, like, there's all these hints about things you can find in other places, like just people talking about like, hey, you can go to this town and learn this thing from this. But if you just go to that town and talk to all the people, you'll find them anyway. So it's nice that there's a redundancy for a lot of these things, which... oh, it tells me my gold in the bank. So what would that get me? So dark eyes will let me see in the dark. That'll be very useful if I can get there. Swimming, I don't know where to find but swimming. Music, I have sort of a quest that we're... I gotta go to South Blagsel next. Lockpicking, I don't know. Bandage... Okay, somebody told me where to find... like a nurse. But where? Barinthia. Are there really that many towns I haven't seen yet? So there's like 3 or 4 towns that I have notes about that I haven't seen yet. I'm surprised, because I thought I've been like most places now. But what would I learn from an assassin? That's my question. Maybe he knows lockpicking. Seamanship, I know I need to go to Farborough. That's why I was talking about Scarborough. Dark Eyes, I have a note about that. That's in Hollow. I've been to Hollow. I gotta go back, I guess. Swimming. So that might be what you learn in Farborough. I don't know. Bandage. Music. Music is this quest. You gotta follow this popular musician over along their tour, I guess. I've gone to like 3 towns now. And I know where the next one is. So I don't know what the assassin would teach me except lockpicking, perhaps. Oh, actually, okay, I had a note. A gambler used Megbebe's floating eyeball to cheat at cards. You can play cards in this game. Oh yeah, this is the authors of the game, Matthew Engel and Daniel Burke. So there's 2 people made this game. Is there a Megbebe's floating eyeball? I don't think that's a real spell. That disappoints me. Because if there was a spell I could cheat at cards with, then it would be like I could make as much money as I want, I guess. Omni Heal. Omni Heal's the one I want next. I don't know where to get it. Brain Blister? Instant Descent. Hasty Exit. Windwell Crumb's Mind Clearer. Yeah, so... I don't know. That note kind of made me think you could cheat at cards if you learn that spell, but it doesn't seem that spell exists in the manual. Plan to break into people's houses. Well, there've been locked doors. I have been picking locks, and apparently you don't need the skill to do it. I think it's just more successful if you you've done the thing. Okay, so I've talked to everyone in this town now, eh? Getting distracted. So this, yeah, it's a small town. Oh, that's right. I wanted to buy something, but I wanted to buy some winged... winged boots. but I need to find a bank somewhere. Okay. Well, I'll just continue on. So I'm at Embuscule. Oh, hey. Okay. Berinthia and Farborough. Okay. Well, that clears up. Two places that I had wondered about. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to enter. So if you press R, it's a readied weapon. There we go. Port City of Farborough. All right. So, I haven't exactly... Well, maybe I was breaking into people's houses. I don't know. So I bet somebody will teach me how to swim here. Caspian is my name. See, someone says, like, Caspian is my name. Should I be writing this down? I don't think so. But it's weird when you meet somebody who has a name, because it's a unique dialogue. Would you like to buy a ship? I don't have the money for that. I guess I will need... Maybe that's what it's about. If you need a ship, you have to buy one. Okay, so I'll need a lot of money for that. I can hear the sea beckoning me, mate. Says the pirate with a grin. Aha! I wonder if they give you interest. Probably not, because I haven't heard them talk about that. The weaponsmith. Charm tried Devil's Pitchfork. Ooh. So I could probably get some fancier armor at this point. Or a fancier weapon. If I went to the right place. There are more words than those you can see. More worlds, rather. Enjoy your stay. Obey the... Whoa! I would have to swim to get in there. Your name is Giuseppe? But I don't know how to swim. I don't need one of those, but maybe I'll just make my own food. There we go. There's some ducks. Where you seem well off. Where do you live? I don't really live anywhere in particular, it seems. A large sandbar. It keeps... So he's explaining why this is a nice port town. Okay, so I need to swim to get in there and read whatever that is. It looks like there's a blue sorcerer in this spiral here. And like a scroll. So swim is needed for... A scroll or something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get in there, but I need to learn how to swim. So maybe I need to go to that other town to learn how to swim. Is that everything? Oh, wait, what's this? Aha! Tangera. I can teach you how to swim. Oh, I should also note that there is a bank here. I gotta mark this on my map. Excellent exercise. Secondly, you never know when it will be useful. Yes. I don't train horses. Come back on foot. Okay. That's funny. This is like the first person that's objected to me having a horse in their store or whatever. Yeah, let's do it. He demonstrates swimming techniques to you, and after you feel confident of your ability, you swim around the length of the pool. You emerge refreshed and invigorated. Oh, look at this. I'm not pressing anything. This is funny. Thank you. Okay. So there was someone that said I could learn the ways of the sea or something in this town, and I think that's what they meant. Oh, look at the... I'm drowning? Wait, what does that mean I'm drowning? Oh, was I taking damage the whole time I was in the water? What is it? What's the spell that heals me? Mystic Rejuvenation. Okay. So I can swim, but I take damage? I have swim ability, right? Seamanship. Fish nibbling on my toes. Okay. Oh. Well. I guess I can just... So I take 10 damage after swimming. Oh, I see. So I can swim, like, several spaces, but eventually I start drowning. But I can cast Magic Rejuvenation. This is just a shop. But, OH is Omni Heal. So just make a note of that. I need 7 magic for that, but I only drown one. Well, it's a turn-based game, right? So... However, it seems like I'm not regaining my magic points while I swim. See, I drowned a bit for going in that shop. That's not what I want. Okay, swim, swim. Blackness, serenity. Alright. I'll have to send a different fixer. Oh, so you don't die, you just get sent back to your home planet where you find you failed in your mission. That's funny. I'm going to restore in a moment. I gotta take a quick break, but I'll be back in about 2 minutes. And hi there, TLDR Taylor, a man of many names. Anyway, I'll be back. I almost spilled my drink. Something that has happened many times on stream. Okay. So I have another thought. What if that shop has instant elevation? Now, I think there was a bank here. Jeffrey's handcrafted ships. I'm going to try the swim again. Yeah, so it seems that I can swim 3, 4, 5, 6 safely without dying or without drowning, but then drowning begins. So here I'll cast Magic Rejuvenation, but notably, while swimming, magic points do not recover. Oh. So, which spells are these? We have HW, Holy Wind, AW, Airwalk. Airwalk. I think that's the one I need. Yeah, Airwalk lets you walk. But the thing is, I need magic points to... I need magic points to get here. Maybe I need a boat. I probably just need a boat. I'm overthinking this. I was thinking I could use an elevation spell to walk over it, but... I think... Well... Oh, I should have looked at the rest of them. So we have... FF. Fumbling Fingers, BB. Brain Blister, SW. Soul Witherer, HJ? I don't see an H. Oh, Higher Justice. MC. Windwell Crumbs Mind Clear. So okay. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really need any of these, but I do want the Omni Heal eventually when I have 7 magic points. But for now, I am drowning. Anyway, just get back on my horse. So I think I've accomplished what I wanted to in this town for now. And I'm gonna go and get those winged boots, because that sounded cool to me. Gotta go back to the village of Embuscule. So, how do I tell how that affects armor class 13? Armor class 14. A lower armor class is better, right? Or I don't know. Hi, Jessica Robot. Looking at the manual for... I can't remember the whole... I assume it's based on Dungeons & Dragons 41. So I'm just looking at the manual here. Do I want to lower my armor class? Special commands. The primary attributes. Low AC was better in a lot of early roguelikes. I think, well, they're the more expensive. I bought the winged boots, and they lowered my armor class from 14 to 13, which I think is what I want, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep them. Winged boots sounds cool. Oh, I was also gonna save, so that's convenient. I guess I could just take them off and see what happens. Armor class goes to 12. No, so that lowered my armor class. Like if I take this off, now my armor class is 6. Yeah, so higher is better, I guess, but they're winged boots. I have to think that the wingedness is important. That there's a benefit. Like maybe it'll keep me from getting poisoned if I walk on a swamp. I don't know. I'm just gonna make the assumption they're better. They're certainly more expensive than the graves that I replaced them with. Oh, we've got another split. Hey, what's this? It's a fortress. Borinthia. But it's interesting, I couldn't find... Well, is this searchable? Yeah, it doesn't seem that the PDF manual is searchable. And there's not really a glossary section. It is a rather comprehensive manual. Like, it has a lot of stuff in it. It's just doesn't necessarily explain everything you want it to. So, like, there's a section on armor, but it doesn't explain armor class. But I don't know. There was a whole D&D thing about armor class, and I forget how it worked in D&D because it's been too long since I've read those books. But I forget if armor class, you wanted it lower in that or not, or... Janelle brightens. Why don't you say that you've spoken to my militiaman friend in Whittlenecks? In order to learn the ways of the sea, visit Caspian. Where can you find him? Where else? He is in the shipwright's shop. Caspian. Caspian. So, do I have to go back to Farborough? My name is Lilela. Voluntary. Oh! Yes. Aha! So here I'm helping out this nurse. This man here suffered a severe laceration from the jaws of a piarn. I wonder what a piarn is. I wonder what a piarn is. I haven't encountered one yet. You spend much time helping to recover strength. Under the guidance of Lila, you learn a great deal about medicine. I have learned the bandage skill. Which I'm not exactly sure what it does. I think it might mean that I just recover health by walking now. Skills, 32. Bandage skill. Regain their health at a faster rate than normal. Oh, okay. I might as well look up the survival skill while I'm here. So it didn't really say what survival skill does explicitly. It just says you learn to live off the land when food supply is low. But I think it just reduces my food usage. Okay, so that's cool. So now I don't have to heal myself as often. Thanks for your help. Okay. Be gone. So it's a leper. Sometimes you meet lepers. Okay, so that's something I can cross off my list of things to... I've actually got most of the skills now. Lockpicking, no. Seamanship, no. But I think Janelle just told me where to go. A man with the name starts with C in, I think it's in Farborough. Music, I know where it continues. Dark Eyes, I know where to go. Seamanship, I think, okay. So lockpicking, I think might be the assassin, but I haven't found out where Heise is. Or Heights? But, Caspian is what... Is the name Caspian associated with, like, the sea in, like, ancient Roman or ancient Greek myths? Caspian. I don't know. Caspian. So I think that was probably the shipwright. And he might teach me about seamanship. The weaponry. Nelder. I used to work for King Valkyrie until I quit over differences in views. I was replaced by some weasel named Pefley. Yeah, everybody's dissatisfied with the king. He's apparently become, I don't know, people don't like him anymore. Things are bad in the kingdom, and you're here to try to set it back on the right path or something. Aramel. Okay, so Aramel is this ore that you want that's useful, I guess. It's like Porphy I can do away with your enemies. Cobbler Wayward. So you sell the same things. Keen Eyes and Soft Step are invaluable aids. Okay, what else is there in Borinthia? Care for a game of 3 crowns up. I do not care for it. Wait, my hit points are going down. Am I poisoned? Prince Williamson has been imprisoned in the royal keep. That's curious. So I'm just noticing my health is green, and it seems to be counting down every now and then. So maybe I should go in for some healing there. I've traveled far and wide. Oh, they moved away. Have you heard of one named Varble? He disappeared. Okay. Disease curing. 116 gold pieces. Oh. Okay, I bet learning a spell to do that would be good. Omni Hill will, I think. But we need a ship first, I guess. So I could probably pick that lock and get in there and talk to that person, but there's no guarantee that they say anything useful. Okay, so in Borinthia, yeah, I found Janelle. She told me to go see Caspian. So I guess... yeah, I'm gaining health. I can see it now. That's nice. And I should, I guess, create some magic food. So is Caspian here? Hi, mate. You've seen Janelle? Wonderful old hag, isn't she? Wonderful old hag? Okay. 350 gold pieces. Well, I do have the money at this point. 606. Caspian the Buccaneer takes you aboard a small vessel and explains in broken speech the basics of sailing. I now have seamanship. Sorry about the noise, I'm just stirring my hot chocolate. It's probably ready to drink once it cools a little bit. Okay. But 3876. That's a lot of gold. But I can swim now. So I could probably visit some islands that aren't too far. Farborough. Okay. So it's nice to cross off one of my quests. So let's head back to Borinthia. Oh, the monsters are piling up. Yeah, and I'm hardly using any food now, it looks like. Oop. A specter. That nearly killed me. I think the monsters are becoming more powerful. Okay. No. So this is where I found Janelle. She was like wandering around out here. Landlocked no more. Very good. Okay. So she taught me, well, she told me where to learn seafaring. So now I just need to buy a ship first, I guess. Interesting, like you don't have to, there's no skill for horse riding, right? If I bought a ship and I didn't know seamanship, would it be a problem? Not sure. It's a cutthroat. It's a buccaneer. Hmm. Ah. It's a white. Castle Griswold. Okay, I think I've been here. Is this hollow? This is hollow. Okay. Okay, so there's one more place I haven't been. Sort of an island to the right. I hope that's Hyza. So supposedly there's somebody here that will teach dark sight or dark eyes. A ranger. Bookmeyer. Bloodletter. The two proprietors are very flamboyant men, dressed with frills and feathers. Siegfried Glutenwaug and Dmitry Hiplopovich. Balloons. They make balloons. Oh. Yes, I met them before. Okay, that's a cutthroat. Where's the ranger? Bloodletting may seem like an act of insanity, but it serves its purpose. Was that the ranger in that shop there? Potions and elixirs. What kind of... This looks like an inn, but it's a leatherworks. Okay. Oh, that explains. I see the boots and the gloves. No, that's just a hunter. Where's the range? Oh. Oh, is that one in green? Is that him? A gypsy found in Owenfield might be of use to you, but be cautious. She tends to boast more often than she produces. The ranger's eyes appear somehow foreign. Gypsy in Owenfield. Okay, I know how to get to Owenfield. It's actually very close to Hollow. So close to it, I didn't mark it as a separate spot on the map. Oh no, Owenfield's past Griswold Castle. Okay, it's way out to the west. Okay, so that's gotta be the thing. What am I carrying? So I would like to buy some sort of like curing spell, but I don't think I can get it here. Okay, so let's leave. And before we go to the west, I want to check out that island that I mentioned. A helm and a longbow. Okay. A lot of monsters out here. just a tree. Oh! Burrows. So where's Heiza? Maybe it's on an island or something. Well, okay, so what do we have in Burrows? Somebody said something about Burrows. Maybe? Wood... What was that one called? Wood Shade? Shade. I don't... Oh, wait. Sorcerer, Serene, and Burrows would know about the Baobab. That's what it was. Baobab? Baobab? I don't know how to say the name of that tree. I've seen pictures of them. I know what they look like, but... You spare pence. My name is Soshiro, says the ranger. Do not tell the fisherman, but his pond is infested with algae. It's truly quite revolting. Why would I not tell the fisherman? Is there a pond in this town? Oh. It's getting a bit warmer in this basement. Death Sword. How much do you want for that? 852. The Eternal Blade. Have I talked to you? That's Soshiro. What's this inn called? The sign is blank. Thief's Paradise. Somewhere there's a small hut filled with thieves who can demonstrate their abilities for you. Somewhere. Yeah, I want some more keys. It's good to have keys. How many do I have now? 99. 99 is probably good enough. So somewhere there's a hut of thieves. Enjoy your stay, obey the law. Is that a leper? A bloodletter or a leecher or whatever. I'm not sure what you call that profession. The person who puts leeches on you to cure illnesses. Hey, there's a duck. Whack. Hey, there's some note there. Serene! I inquire but the Baobab. A blue amulet of learning. Matilda's hastened aging spell. Hope the Woodsman. Okay. Hope the Woodsman. Okay, so now we know where the blue amulet is, but we need to find Hope the Woodsman. He's reclusive. Oh. I see dirt and a quantity of food. I swam into the back of the shop there. Okay, so where is Hope the Woodsman? Only she knew where he lived. Okay. And I don't know... It's a militiaman. Exactly where... My backpack is full. Oh, look at that. It looks like snakes in the... Can I drop something? Oh, I need a direction to drop something. Now I have a blue potion. I don't know what it does. Okay, so I found burrows. I need to go to Owen Field, which is a bit to the west. Okay, so from here... This is hollow, I think. Barinthia, Burrows, Castle Griswold. Okay, so I know about all those places. So somewhere hidden in some mountain range. So there's a mountain range, I think, in the north? Short sword and grass. This archer might kill me. Okay. So, this should be Owen Field. Yeah. So, I was looking for someone here. happened to Lord Valkyrie? Paladin thinks something has changed in his personality. Ah, the gypsy. Ah, yeah. I could fix you up nicely, quite nicely. 934 gold. Ah, I don't have that. For less than my full sum, I might make a fatal slip of the blade while the operation is in progress. You wouldn't want that, I'm sure. Okay. So, I can get Dark Sight for 9... How much was it? 976? 934. $934 gold in Owensfield. Okay, so you don't trust me? I don't always trust myself either, but fair is fair. Okay. See you later, Toxics. Fool's Gold? What's Fool's Gold? So lockpicking, I don't know where. There's a suggestion about a reclusive hut or something. We did get a lead on the blue amulet. We know it's in the baobab tree, but we need to find Hout, the woodsman. And I haven't found Heiza, which might also be the hut. How am I doing for experience? A lot more experience. Okay, so I've been here before, so I don't really need to... What happened here? Like... Pyrite. I can't seem to move. Oh, I pressed numlock. This is an interesting building. Astrologer. Right. The Hermit wishes nothing of me. Hope that's not Hout. Ah, good. Oh. How much do you want that? 1240. So Owenfield has Aramel armor. Yeah, okay. The rumbling range. I don't know where the rumbling range is, but I guess it's mountain somewhere. Okay. So... Okay. So... Well, we have a good lead on a bunch of things we need to do. So the question is, like, what is the rumbling range? Is this the rumbling range? Doesn't seem like it. But I did want to... Who's this? It's a militiaman. Like, it would have to be a... like a mountain range I could kind of walk into, or perhaps I need to be able to fly, I don't know. Okay, so where was this? Right, so this is hollow. Those are some trees in a mountain range. Oh, I love that waterfall there. So, I wouldn't think that that's the baobab, because it should be like... Oh. I see a dungeon. I've caught a disease. Oh, that's the swamp. Dungeon Draxon. Okay. So I have learned about disease. Okay, so it's near the cape. How do I... Dungeon Draxon. So I actually wanted to check out this keep, but... Keep flare. Kind of getting chased here. And I'm poisoned. See, there's a big mountain range, but I didn't see anywhere to, like, enter it. There was, I think to the, like, northwest I saw a big kind of mountain range. Is there a healer in town? It looks like a potion seller. Wait, I have a potion. Do you want to buy it? Because I don't know what to do with potions. I don't want to just drink a blue potion not knowing what it does. I cannot sell you anything. Oh. Numlock numbed your feet, perhaps. Okay. So yeah, it's a pretty extensive game. And I feel like, well, I'm a ways in, but I haven't gotten particularly deep into it. Like, I feel like once I get an amulet, then I'll feel like I'm really getting a good ways into it, but I still feel like I'm in the introduction. Maybe you won't buy any of the... What's my balance? 372. I wanted to find a healer so I could heal, or I wanted to buy a spell. So how did I get to... Yeah, I guess I could go east from Excelsior. Ooh. At this point, I just kind of want to run away from all these enemies and get into town. Do I want to save? Yeah, why not? Wait, what town is this? Oh, this is Oubliette. I didn't think Oubliette was a fort. Okay, you'll heal me, right? $116. Yeah, if I could find a spell that would do it, that would be real nice. Now there's a... Okay, so let me see... Spells. What spells are there? Alleviate Pain, Curtain of Protection, Zaga's Banquet, Airwalk, Disappearing Act, Flesh Mend. Oh. Okay, so Flesh Mend... I don't know if I found that anywhere. Purify Blood. That's what I want. Purify Blood. Okay. And then Omni Heal will also do it. I know where that is, but I'll need a boat to get in there, I guess. What's LA? Brain blister. BL. Oh, those are gray spells, eh? BL. Ball lightning. Blue havoc. Blue havoc? That's sort of an area of effect. Okay, I couldn't cast those anyway. Okay. Okay. So they don't have spells that I want here. Well, at least I got healed. That cost a lot of gold, though. Oh, right. What am I carrying? Yeah, I gotta sell some stuff. Oh, maybe I could sell the magic wand, this spell. $36 gold. Okay. What am I carrying now? So I've got a longbow. My winged boots didn't seem to make me fly. At least they didn't save me from the swamp. So I kind of want a levitation spell as well, don't I? Okay, so still need a lot of experience for level 6. So if I went in a dungeon, so there are some dungeons I can go into, like there's the keeps, and then I found that dungeon in the middle of some mountains. So I feel like I should be wandering like into these forests and stuff, but I'm not getting much gold from enemies. So I probably should be... I hope this is how you get to... Yeah, so I needed to get to South Blagsall? I think it was South Blagsall. Yeah. Skeleton keys. Skeleton keys? Are those different than regular keys? No. Spear or spetum? Okay. So... who has seen the bard? Ah, yes, my brother. One of the premier swordsmen of this side of the Infernal Mountains. I ever tell you the exploits of my... So I think we met him in a different town. He said to talk to Gerard. But it doesn't seem that I gained anything from that. Okay. Somebody here surely must have seen the bard. Could it be you? No. I believe Boor in the north knows the whereabouts of the red amulet. Boor. Bard is the ward. How ultimate is this? 75%? This is only part one of a two-part game series. And the second part is a lot more like Ultima 5 in appearance, I think. Like it's graphical rather than... What's interesting, I don't think, like, Ultima never used text mode, I don't think. But the way that this is using text mode to make tiled graphics, it looks a lot like, you know, the graphics for like Ultima 1 or 2. It's very interesting. Ultimate was high res. Ultimate? Wait, what's Ultimate? I know some people call like a frisbee game. Oh, this is a... I wasted so many keys getting in here, and all they do is heal. I wonder if they're like a cheap heal or something, but... So there has to be someone in this town who has met... Please go. Okay. Who has met the bard that we're searching for? It's not that guy. Do you sell stuff? I have a lantern. I guess I could explore a dungeon. Jad Merlings. Ah, yes. Burrows. He's in Burrows, which is on the other end of the world. Okay. Well. Hey, how are you doing, Shin Shin Meng? Well, I don't know, high res... Well, the thing is, high res Apple II is a specific graphics mode. But in, like on an IBM PC, high resolution, this is higher resolution than a lot of graphical modes because it's text mode. So I don't know if you can replace the font set with extended EGA or if this is actually VGA technically. I know you can on VGA cards. I don't know if it's part of the extended VGA or extended EGA. I don't think you can do it on the original EGA, but maybe extended EGA. So you didn't really see... Yeah, like replacing the character set. Like this game did it. A few games did it, but yeah, it doesn't seem very common. But that's the thing, like, I don't think you, at least that's my vague recollection, like it's in ROM until either extended EGA or until VGA. Chainmail. Ooh, is chainmail better than scale mail? Gotta check my charts. Scale mail, chainmail. Oh. Oh. Well, thank you, Mr. Skeleton. So I'll go back north to Excelsior. I feel like there's going to be something in a forest or something, but... I haven't explored out this way. There's a big plain here. Should probably create some food for myself. Oh, hey, we found a keep. Royal keep. Okay. So I'm sure I'll need to go there at some point. Charmed broadsword. Is a broadsword better than a longsword? No. Longsword's better. Okay. I'll just heal myself up. There's Castle Excelsior. We did remember what Excelsior means. The C64 and Atari implementations of Ultima? Which Atari? Was Ultima on Atari 8-bit? Did Atari 8-bit have tile-based graphics? I don't know too much about Atari 8-bit. My backpack's full again. So, yeah, here's another mountain range. Ah, I think I found the baobab. Oh, maybe not. Pibsley. I guess that's a shortcut. I found a shortcut to Pibsley. I will make myself some food. And maybe I'll look around. I'm still looking for somebody who will teach me... Picks his teeth with a stiletto. I like that description. I'm looking for somebody who will teach me a disease-curing spell. Oh yeah, this is where a bunch of bards are in the forest. So that's the thing, like I've found some dungeons, but like nobody's told me to go in any of them. So at this point it feels like I'm not sure if I want to go in them. It's kind of weird. I need to unload some stuff. Nobody in Pibsley deals in the things I want to unload. So, who's this guy out here? Oh, it's just an assassin. VGA, so you need VGA to define the character sets. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, once you have VGA, making a fancier text mode doesn't really... I mean, it does make for a faster or more RAM-efficient implementation, but of changing graphics, but I mean, so this is the result, but you could redraw the whole screen in a couple of frames worth of time anyway. So did you need tile hardware to accelerate that for you? I guess not. I don't know. Okay, so I was hoping to find the baobab somewhere out here, but all I did was find a shortcut to Pibsley. So I don't know which is the rumbling range. Maybe it's probably near Burrows. Or like it was probably the mountain range near that place. Oh, this is a significant mountain range, I don't know. If I can see a way to sneak into it. A barrel. Nothing in the barrel. It's a pickpocket. There was the weird mouse for DOS. Yeah, like that wasn't... That was more just how Microsoft implemented a mouse pointer, wasn't it? Oh, a loot. I don't have one of those. Ooh, potion. So it seems like there's more mountains to explore here. So I'm trying to find a mountain that like I can explore deeply into. Maybe this is it? I don't know. Supposedly there's a baobab tree somewhere in the mountains. Oh! Oh, hey. Found another dungeon. Not while on horseback. Dungeon Davenhoven. Okay, so we're somewhere up here. So that's the thing, I could be exploring these dungeons and finding stuff in them. There probably is stuff, but like none of the hints in the world about like where to go said anything about dungeons. So my first goal has been to Biwa loot. Well, I mean... Biwas and regular loots have... Oops, I hit numlock again. Have somewhat similar shapes. How's my experience doing? 3,800. So I haven't really been drawing out the shoreline or anything as I make these maps. See, this is like the biggest mountain range I know about. Roaldia. Hang on a second. There is a note that one of the things is near Roaldia. Oh, I thought that was going to be a bank. I'm approaching having enough gold for... Mitchell. Who's Mitchell? He says to speak to Mitchell. Ah. Bebel. Okay, so that gives us another quest. Like nobody said go to this dungeon. Oops, I keep accidentally resizing the window. I keep clicking on the... Okay, so that was useful. I didn't find that before. What is this place? Bookbindery. Oh, that's not what I need. Is this... Oh, that is a magic shop. IE spell. Oh, they're like gray spells. Oh, they've got... No, I've already got that one. Okay, once again, we're looking it up. IE is elevation. Descent. MF is... Mesmer's flying feet. Wait, what's the difference between elevation and flying feet? Oh. Oh, elevation lets you go up and down in a dungeon. That's interesting. Flying feet. Okay. So MS mood swing. But it's a black card. Shifts your... Why is Gwen's Wrath? And MR. I have MR. Okay. So it's another spell shop, but none of the spells I want. Well, should restock my food a little bit. So could this be the rumbling range? I don't know. There are a lot of mountains. So I'm looking for a mountainous area with the tree in the middle. But even what's... Oh, what's this? Well, I don't think I need this spear. Saturnium rock. I don't know what that is. So, I don't know. Hey. There's something. Sterling Summit. Well, that was something. Oh, we found Forgotten Pits. We need a map. I did find a geologist somewhere. I bet they'd be interested in this Saturnian rock. Did I write that down? Geologist in Woodshade. Okay. I bet they'd be interested in the Saturnian rock. Oh wait, what was this dungeon called? Forgotten Pits. Did I write the name down? Yeah. Okay. So I don't really have a good sense of quite where I am right now. I guess Ultima was like this as well, where like there were dungeons, but I didn't really feel an incentive to go into them, and I just kind of ignored them for most of my playthrough. But Ultima is also really weird in that you don't... Oh, if I use the horse to go across the bridge... Okay, now I know where I am. Okay, so I was near Castle Infinitum. Oh. So, Oubliette tends to be a good place to sell stuff. Because there's a nice... Wait. Am I in Oubliette? Oh, this is Wickmire. Okay, well I need to look around a bit. Because I'm still looking for... You can sell that potion. I'm still looking for a spell shop. Glad I wrote down about the geologist, because I don't know what I would do with this rock otherwise. It would just be... Because I don't want to be carrying a rock. My inventory is limited. Uh-oh. Gotta heal up before I run. I've gotten this glut of enemies on the way back to Castle Excelsior, I guess. This is Oubliette, okay. Every time, well, it's spelled funny, but I guess oublier. Is that to forget in French? Okay, I can afford the eye surgery now. Which, having that would mean I could go into dungeons without using torches and stuff, which would be really nice. Okay, so where do I want to go? To Woodshade. These archers do seem to be like one of the most dangerous enemies. Okay, so Woodshade's out this way. Trying to keep my food up. It's gotten a bit low. I was going to say the pickpocket should have lots of gold, just as, you know, expected loot from somebody who steals gold. You'd hope they'd have some. Okay, Woodshade. Oh, I wonder if Woodshade would have also the Woodsman. So I need to find someone who will cut down the baobab, right? Seems to be... Oh, here's the luthier. I'd like to sell one. Slumber loot. What's this place? What's this place? It's just an inn. The Gold Leaf Hostel. Okay. So I had a good note. Oh, Bebel. I need to go to Bebel. So many places I need to go. Wait, I needed to find the geologist, right? In Woodshade. I'm in the right place for it. So there's a geologist somewhere in this town. That I met before. I wish I could tell where the edge of town was. Are you the geologist? Okay. Yo, I have a stone. Do you want to look at this Saturnian rock? No? There's no, like, give item. What if I use it on the geologist? You can't do anything with the rock at the moment. Well, I don't have a good idea of how to get rid of it. Got this rock. Don't know who would want it. If the geologist doesn't want the rock, who else is going to be interested? Okay, we got a swamp here. Okay, so I wanted to go to Babel, which is actually probably just a little bit to the east here. That's probably where I should go. This is Babel's. This is Babel. So in Babel, what did I want in Babel? Oh, there's a thief with a key. I don't think that's a thief. So at some point we'll find a broken book, I guess. The thief is not hiding in the woods. Small piece of uncharted land far to the northeast. Is there like an island out there? Dragon Quest if it were a DOS game. Well, I think Dragon Quest was hugely inspired by Ultima 3. Right? So, like, I think that was one of their main influences. Wizardry and Ultima 3. Where's the thief? No. No cards. There's supposed to be a thief in this town. Where's the thief? Where's the thief? Quantity of food and dirt. Pile of lead. I've got a pile of lead. Why do I want that? I think I could leave these things, like, out of town and... not worry about keeping them in my inventory all the time. It's a scholar. I don't see any... Who is the thief? Where is the thief? The debonair bard. That's a thief. Thief who holds a key. I was sent by someone named Mitchell. Yeah, I don't like this card game, so I haven't learned how to play it. I have traveled far and wide. Oh, is that a thief? Aha! An amulet. Green amulet. There we go. I found the Forgotten Pits too. Well, that was great information. We now know where the... Well, we know what the blue amulets will look like. It'll look like a tree in the middle of some mountains. The green amulets in the Forgotten Pits, I know where that is. So we don't know where the red amulet is. I have nothing else to say to you. Okay. Okay, so that's big. And I can go... Okay, so I'm at Bevel. It's all the way to Owenfield. Okay. No. How's my XP? We're at 3,000. Okay, so I can follow this. I'm not sure if like the amount, like the amount of gold you get from enemies is related to the type of enemy you killed, or if it's just a random amount per pile of gold. Like, it feels like the latter. Okay, so we're on our way to Owenfield, where someone will do surgery on my eyes. Wow, there's a lot of monsters here. Maybe I'll fight a few. Kind of teamed up here. Where am I? Hollow. Don't think I have anything to do in Hollow anymore. Still trying to figure out where to buy that particular spell. That's the blood letter. Right. Oh, I guess that's how you expand your inventory, by a balloon. This is just a food shop. Okay. I guess I'll continue the battle. This is getting dangerous. Okay. So I should run away. I need to find, like... Well, I guess I can just go faster than them. Problem sort of solved, but they'll be there. Alright, so we can get dark sight now. The gypsy leads you into a makeshift medical room where you're put into a trance and given an unusual and somewhat painful operation. You awaken and sense an odd feeling in your eyes. The gypsy interrupts your ponderance. Your eyes, they feel strange. No, it's because they're not your eyes at all. I've made a switch. Isn't that clever? Would you care to see them? You look and see two eyeballs floating in a basin filled with water. A sight you quickly turn away from. Aya helps herself to her fee. Oh. Few ailments can a well-placed incision not cure. Few ailments can a well-placed incision not cure. Always remember that. Okay, I am now diseased. But I have dark eyes. And a pile of lead. I guess I gotta come in here. Yeah, I don't have the money to get healed right now. Maybe I can sell something. Do we have anything cool to buy? A wind staff. Okay, so now I can get healed. Aha. Okay, that's where the astrologist was. Okay. Okay, so we don't have lock picking, we don't have music. We know where to go for music. Oh! Is that why I wanted to go to Bevel? Where's my last... No, Burrows. Where's Burrows? Oh, that's nearby. So yeah, so I'll see you later, Nansen. Okay. So I've made a lot of progress. I've got, I guess, a complete map of what you can reach on the roads. There's one town I've heard of that I haven't found. Hi there, Jackie Soar. How'd things go with Suikoden? And hi, Sunfell X, how's it going? I'm exploring a place called Lysandia. Excelsior is a castle in the middle of Lysandia, but I'm some creature that came from space that can, like, inhabit, or maybe I came from heaven, I'm not sure. But I've been sent to Lysandia because their king has kind of suddenly become evil or something, and things are not going well for the kingdom, so they sent me here to set things right. I have to find these amulets. I now know one amulet is in a dungeon. I just paid a lady to give me surgery on my eyes, so now I have the dark eyes stat, which is, here it is, dark eyes, which I think will let me see in the dark, which will help me in the dungeons. Otherwise, I think I'd have to light a lantern or use a torch or something. What else has happened? So I've been making a map. I don't know, you can't really see. But, like, I've basically been to all these places today. But, like, half of them I hadn't discovered until today. And then I have a couple pages of notes of places to go and check out. So I wanted to go to Burrows, which is off to the east. Yeah, Jackie Soar was playing Suikoden. Well, you probably don't need a shout out because you could just click on her name, but maybe I'll use I never use the shout out feature. I never think to use it, but why not? I would recommend following there, especially if you want to see more Suikoden, but I think there's a lot more things you can see at her channel, a lot of retro stuff. Okay, there's the green There's a green orb in there, but I have to find a green amulet before I can touch the green orb and receive its power. The green amulet is in the Forgotten Pit, which I discovered earlier, which is a dungeon to the north. I don't know if there's anything useful in this place. Where did I want to go? I wanted to go to Burrows to meet a musician. Oh, they dropped a white potion, is that? Alright. I gotta keep remembering to cast my magic food. So instead of buying food in this game, I learned a spell that creates food. And I just have to remember to cast it now and then. So where am I? Oh, I see. Yeah, Burrows, I think, is up here. I'll heal myself. So this game started off really rough. Like, I could only take a few steps and then things would kill me and I couldn't replenish my health and I don't know, all sorts of problems. But now it's not too bad unless you get a bunch of enemies piling up. This isn't Burrows, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. So in Burrows there should be a musician somewhere. Or somebody who has seen the musician who will tell me where the musician has gotten off to. So I gotta ask around town, I guess. Hi Yoshi wearing pants, how's it going? So I'm probably looking for... I mean, anybody could have seen the musician, but so far it's mostly been... A ship can be bought in Farber. I know where that is. So far, everybody who's seen the musician, I think they're usually a bard, who are like a green, sort of like this caped figure here, but green instead of brown. Somewhere there's a small hut filled with thieves who can demonstrate their abilities for you. I want to find this hut. I don't know where it is. It's probably like out in the wilderness somewhere. No, I don't want to leave town. It's hard to tell where the edges of town are. Now this is a leper. They always tell you to run away. There's got to be like somebody who has seen the musician. Hote. Yeah, I'm looking for Hote. Okay. So Serene is a sorceress. She told us about a tree. There's a baobab tree in a mountain range, but I don't know where it is. I have to find it. And she lost the blue amulet in that tree, but I will need... But it's like trapped in the tree because somebody cast a growth spell on the tree and it like enfolded the amulet inside. So I need to find a woodsman named Hote who lives out in the woods, I guess. I don't know. But I have no idea where he is. So all these things to do in this game. And I'm slowly Oh, that looks like a bard. Ha! Okay, Jad Merlings is who I'm looking for, a musician. And they're probably going to teach me the bard skill. It's just this morning. He went to Hollow. Okay, Jad is in Hollow. We've been to Hollow like 3 times today, but okay, that's the next step. So we've been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've hit 5 different places looking for this musician, but they keep moving. All right, so... Oh... Got dark eyes. So now we can go into a dungeon. So I think the next play is maybe to go to the Forgotten Pits and start digging around in there. Game inventor in Pibsley. Cheesemaker in Pibsley. Yeah. So there's also a red amulet. So there's 3 amulets, red, green, and blue. I know the green one is in the Forgotten Pits, which I found earlier just wandering around. It's just a hole in the ground. It's a dungeon. But it was dark, so I didn't want to go in. And I didn't know there was any reason to go in it. I found a few dungeons I haven't gone in. Other just to like poke my head in and see what was there, but now I can see in the dark with my dark eyes. I had surgery, and I was diseased after the surgery. I had to find some healing to heal the disease. Oh yeah, I'm also looking for the spell that heals it. There's so many things to do at once in this game. It's very okay, that's a healer. I'm trying to find... So there's a spell that can cure disease, but I haven't learned it yet, and I want to learn it, but I don't know where to learn it. Anyway, I guess we're done with this town, and... Ooh, a sea cucumber. How's my experience? 2,700 to next level. So enemies, once they spawn in this game, they never disappear. It's really weird. I wanted to back up so I can attack them one at a time on the bridge. Okay. Okay, there's a tower. Okay, here's a pile of enemies. See, on my horse I can outrun them, but still, it's bad when they can do 3 attacks to your 1, you know? Once they all get adjacent to you. This archer is like forever stuck in the mountain. I guess if we... Maybe if you can fly. I don't know if there's a way to fly over the mountains in this game. But maybe we could go take care of them. Alright. But for now... Oh, it wants me to autosave. Cloth armor or short sword? I don't think I need those. Spectre. Oh, is that gold? Charmed longsword. Oh, I've got one of those. It's a good weapon. It'll probably sell for a good price. Okay. Can't carry anymore, but... Oh, it's Wickmeyer. I thought it was Oublier. Looking for somebody who sells weapons. So I can heal. Ugh. That's Bevel. Whittlenecks. Oh no. Another pile of enemies to fight. See, that's the thing, I can outrun them, but they never go away. Now, I think there's a spell shop in this town. Do they have one of the spells I want? Oh, I don't think they did. So I had the list. PB is the one I want, and they don't have it. Do you buy anything? No. But I should be able to sell a bunch of the stuff I found. $90 GP for the charmed longsword. Okay, so how's my inventory looking now? Got some potions I might want to sell, maybe. Guess I can get rid of these, since I have eyes that can see in the dark, perhaps? Perhaps? I need to test that out. I mean, I'm not sure if I can see in the dark. Anyhow. I'll just heal up here. So we're back at Castle Excelsior. Maybe this is a good place to stop for tonight. I have made a lot of progress. So what did I do? I basically I made this map. You probably can't read any of the locations, but there was like half as much on it when we started today. And we gained a lot of skills. We gained the bandage skill, which heals us automatically as we're walking. Or I think we already did, but it heals faster. Survival means we use less food, I think, as well. Seamanship. Someone trained us how to use a ship. Dark eyes. Someone did surgery to give us eyes that can see in the dark, I think. Swimming. We found somebody who has a swimming pool, and they trained us how to swim. So we learned all those things. We got winged boots. We got chainmail. We found this saturnium rock. I don't know what it does. We found a pile of lead. I don't know what that does. And we've learned where 2 of the amulets are. And we need to find 3. So I think next time I'll probably go to the Forbidden Pit and search for the green amulet there. And yeah. So that'll be it for tonight, I think. So thanks for watching.